As someone who's juggling a day job, having a side hustle, trying to get good on his religion, too many things, some email, some message, some social media platform, I needed a way to get focused. I needed a way to get myself immersed in my goals and get the things I need to get done. I built a system called Coach T, who's going to remind me every single day of my goals, of my desires, and my priorities, and all in all, fix the focus of my life. We're going to start with a full demo of the build, all the services I made, and how the Coach T system actually helps me. As you can see, we have 3 components. The first one being an onboarding flow. It's just a conversation between Coach T and the user where he wants to build a success system, and he's going to outline his life plans and his life goals to Coach T. Coach T will then formulate a success plan, store that plan in an Airtable, and we're also going to send an SMS notification to the user with just a welcome message to the success system. The second part is the actual service Coach T will do, which is the SMS reminder messages of the goals and commitments you made. This is built on a make automation. Every 2 hours, we schedule a flow where we're going to fetch the user's life goals, and we're going to feed that into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to craft a beautiful reminder message to the user based on the importance of their goals and what they can do to achieve it. And we're sending that reminder message via Twilio. The last system in place is the control panel system. This is just there if the user wants to modify their success system. So if their life has changed, their job has changed, their priorities have changed, they can go onto the control panel, tell Coach T, I want to remove this goal, I want to add this goal, formulate a new success system, store that in Airtable, and send an SMS notification to the user. Now I'm going to demo to you each and every system one by one. So over here, we are on our success system onboarding agent conversation, and it's going to onboard us onto the success system. You're going to go through all of my current life goals. We're going to add tasks for the goal. And you can also change your goals/tasks in the future. That's going to be the control panel workflow. But right now, we're just going to get onboarded onto the system. So you can have an unlimited amount of goals, but only 3 daily tasks per goal. I think 3 is a good number. Any more than that, you get a little too distracted. So my first goal is going to be landing first AI agency client. I'm sure we can all relate to that. So yeah, that's our first goal. It's our priorities. I want to say one thing here. You can see that I'm always asking the user throughout the conversation if things are going well. Hope you're following along. This fits your priorities. This is because if you just bombard the user with all this text, it's not going to be a nice flowing conversation. So you want to keep it short and get the user engaged. So my first daily task is going to be 100 outreaches every day. I think that's the bare minimum if you want to define 100 outreaches every single day. The second task, so over here we have a choice. We can say, nah, that's enough tasks. And we can go and add another goal instead of adding the second task. Or we can continue the flow and add it to 3 tasks. So I will be adding more tasks for the landing of first AI agency client goal. And that is going to be creating/editing YouTube content. And that just pushes me forward in my skill and gets my side project out there as well to, potential leads. So that's our second goal. Would you like to add a third task? And again, I can end this goal now, but I will be adding the third one. And that's going to be 2 make blocks every day, 4-hour AI work blocks. So I want to have 2 4-hour work blocks where I'm building side projects, I'm improving my AI skills. So, I actually have a product to sell. That's our first goal. It's set, ready to go. We have tasks there. And at the end of the onboarding flow, we're going to be sending all of our goals and tasks to our Airtable database. And that is what our Coach T AI is going to interact with. So now we can add our second goal in. This one, on my right, religion. This one, this is another priority on my life. And we're going to go through that process, adding our tasks. This one, on our life, so that's, which is the 5-daily prayer. So this one, second task, 20 minutes. I'm 30 minutes. We're on prayer. Every day, I'm showing up in prayer every day. That's our third goal. Go to our task, I think go on anything, go ahead, many goals if you want. I think I can handle it as well, but I'm not going to handle my focus so much. So thanks for taking this amazing step with us. You have been successfully added to the Success System program. Let's get better together. One thing you guys cannot see right now, I just received an SMS message on my iPhone telling me that you've been onboarded onto our program. That is the first step of the system. The next step is going to be the actual reminder messages, which we accomplish with Make.com. I have 2 Make.com scenarios that I'm using. This is the Coach T automation. This is the big one. And we're starting off with a connection to our Airtable database. All the goal and task information that we inputted on the onboarding program. We also have a formula here that filters out tasks that have already been reminded of in the current day. We have these extra fields called task 1 complete, task 2 complete, task 3 complete. You're keeping track whether Coach T has already reminded the user of that task, because we don't want to send duplicated messages. We want to keep our messages fresh. And this is the GPT integration. This is basically Coach T. It's a ChatGPT 4.0 model that we're telling it you're going to be given a prompt with 4 data points, a goal and 3 daily tasks of that goal. Your purpose is to select one of the tasks and create a reminder notification. This notification has 3 parts to it. It has the goal name. The second sentence is something interesting, something that excites the user about their goal, like, becoming very good Islamically is very beneficial for your life. So just a little, like a nudge into that goal. And then the third sentence is that call to action. It's that task that the person can do to achieve their goal. And that is Coach T in a nutshell. It's that GPT. Once the message is finally created, we're sending it to SMS to our user via a Twilio connection. It's very simple to set up. You just want to set up a Twilio account. Over here is another edge case type of thing. We're figuring out which task Coach T decided to remind us of via AI. And then we're going into our Airtable and marking that reminded task as complete. So for this day, we've already reminded you of this message. Now just mark it as complete so we don't remind him again. The second make automation, which is very much needed, is the daily randomizer. There is a random number sort over here, this randomly generated number. If we head over to our randomizer, you'll see that we're collecting all of our data fields and we're setting each random number to a random number. So every day we're resetting that random number. As you can see, I've scheduled it to automatically trigger once per day at 12 a.m. So as soon as the day begins, this automation runs automatically by itself so that we're always getting fresh messages every single day. And then this is just updating that record with a new random number, as you can see over here. And there's a bunch of error handling and things that are within those scenarios. I'll cover that in a different video. For now, this is just how I built the agent, the tools that I use. This is just a general overview. So the last system I have for the accountability Coach T agent is the control panel of the success system. So this control panel, all it's doing is allowing us to add or remove goals from our success system so that if our goals ever change, if our priorities in life ever change, we can simply start an agent with our control panel agent and we can tell it, we don't want this goal anymore, or we want to add this goal to our system. We'll first ask you, do you want to add or remove a goal from your system? All 3 of my goals are my current goals, so I don't want to remove them. So let's just add something new. We'll call this, so it just gave me a brief overview of everything that I already have, like in my database, all my goals and all my tasks. As you can see, it's going to be similar to the onboarding process. This one asks us for a goal and the tasks for that goal. 30 minutes in the gym. So now this has been successfully added into our database. Now let's check out our Airtable now. Over here on our Airtable over here, you can see that those are our first 3 original goals. The added goal, which is fitness and health. And then we have our tasks and we have whether they are complete or not. And it's pretty much a full stack app. You got a front end, you got a back end, you got a database. And I built it in less than 2 days with the help of AI. I will be releasing a video on a more detailed explanation on how I got the API call set up, how I handled all the errors, and all the nitty gritty stuff. That's just a general overview. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you did, and comment down below any questions. We got you.